3 years ago, I was living paycheck to paycheck. My bank account would drop below $20 days before payday. I dreaded checking my balance, avoided phone calls from unknown numbers because debt collectors don't sleep, and carried a constant weight of financial anxiety. I had a decent job, nothing fancy, but it paid the bills, barely. Yet every month ended the same: overdraft fees, borrowing from friends, and telling myself I'd do better next month. Spoiler alert, I didn't. Not until something snapped. It wasn't a sudden windfall or a promotion that changed my life. It was a decision, a small, ordinary moment that sparked extraordinary change. The wake-up call. One rainy Tuesday, I opened a $7 overdraft fee notification on my phone after buying a $4 coffee. It was the dumbest, most expensive coffee I'd ever had, and it broke me. I sat in my car, soaking wet and exhausted, and said out loud, "I'm done living like this." That night, I searched how to get out of debt on YouTube. I watched a video about budgeting and another about the snowball method. Something clicked. These weren't overnight success stories, they were people like me, who just started. So I made a spreadsheet. I wrote down every debt I owed: credit cards, car loan, student loans, and every dollar I spent the previous month. It was horrifying. But it was the first time I was honest with myself about money. The budget that changed everything. I created my first zero-based budget. Every dollar had a job: rent, groceries, gas, minimum debt payments. I had $100 left over. I wanted to spend it on a new pair of shoes, but instead, I threw it at my smallest credit card balance. It felt good. Empowering, even. So I did it again the next month. And the month after that. I started saying no to happy hours and yes to home-cooked meals. I sold a few things on Facebook Marketplace, picked up weekend shifts as a delivery driver, and slowly started to build momentum. Every extra dollar went to debt. 6 months in, I had paid off $5,000. My friends started to notice. They'd ask why I wasn't going out as much, and I'd say, "I'm paying off debt." Instead of embarrassment, I felt pride. From debt to discipline. The biggest change wasn't in my bank account, it was in my mindset. I stopped feeling like a victim of my finances and started feeling in control. I no longer avoided my balance. I tracked my spending daily. I celebrated small wins, like cooking at home for a full week or finding a deal at the grocery store. In a year, I had paid off $12,000. I even built an emergency fund, something I never thought possible. And that rainy Tuesday coffee. I hadn't bought another fancy one since. I was brewing my own and loving it. Freedom tastes better than fancy lattes. Fast forward to today. I'm debt-free, except my student loans, which are on a plan. I have 6 months of expenses saved. I invest regularly and even started a side hustle that brings in extra income every month. But more importantly, I sleep better. I no longer stress about unexpected expenses. I have options now. Something I didn't have before. I can say no to toxic jobs, toxic relationships, and toxic spending habits. Personal finance is personal, and no one's journey looks the same. But here's what I learned. You don't need to earn more to get started, you need to spend intentionally. Small, consistent changes lead to big, life-changing results. Discipline builds freedom, not restriction. This journey wasn't about money, it was about taking my power back. And if I could do it, Starting with nothing but $20 in my account and a whole lot of shame, you can too.